on the online training for indenting officers and project leaders. It is pertaining to raising indents on the software. The agenda which we have in today's presentation is like this. We have structured it into 11 topics, starting from indent flowchart, which will show how the indent is raised and how it is pushed from one actor to another. Number 2 would be the types of indents. Number 3 would be the procurement type. Now, please try to understand that the types of indents in the procurement type, these are actually based on the CSIR Manual on Procurement of Goods 2019. The 4th topic would be prerequisites and other requirements which we need before raising your indent. 5th would be the budget heads and the sub-budget heads which we will work with. Topic number 6 would be my pendency dashboard. We will just let you know what is available on your dashboard. The 7th topic would be the employee role for green approval. Actually, an indenter and a project leader, what he does is he raises an indent on the software, and he also has a role in approving the green. So that will also be touched upon in this presentation. The other topics are the indent status, which will be displayed on your dashboard, the print indent option, the adding and removing project member by PL, and issues resolution. So the first point or the first topic is the indent flowchart. Now in this software, the flowchart is very plain and simple. The indenter raises an indent, he pushes it to the project leader, or rather the indent flows to the project leader, who after approval, he sends it to the PME. It goes to PME for fund availability. If the fund availability is given by PME, he does so, or otherwise he sends it further to the finance and accounts officer. Now try to understand that the PME and the FAO, these are not designations, these are roles actually. After the fund availability is given, it goes back to it comes to the SPO, the person with the SPO role, who has 2 options. If the indent is for a direct purchase, it is moved to the dealing assistant for green entry. And if it is for issuing a purchase order, it goes to the PDF for order creation. So this indent flowchart is quite simple, as you can see here. Now, what are the types of indents? The types of indents are, we have basically it is not appearing as a full screen.
No, but we are able to see it properly.
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine, na? Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. Push the full screen, sir. No issue.
Have you signed by 2 devices? No. It's okay.
Sir,
is it okay with others?
Sir, everything okay, sir?
Yeah,
No
please
issue.
go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay from CCS.
Okay, from the types of indents, for the sake of this software, we have divided the indent into 3 types. One is indent for RC for rate contract, indent for AMC, and the others. So there are 3 types of indents. And in the procurement type, there are 4 types of procurement: GEM procurement, direct purchase, LPC, and procurement other than GEM, direct purchase, or LPC. In direct purchase, the constraint is a limit of 1 lakh. In LPC, the constraint given is a limit of 10 lakhs. Now, what are the prerequisites for raising an indent? If it is an indent other than RC or AMC, the first thing which have to be decided is the procurement type. The procurement type, then he has to ensure that the GEM ID is there if he is purchasing outside of GEM. In case of GEM procurement, GEM part ID is not required. And there are certain annexures which he might have to attach to his indent. Those have to be kept ready in a single PDF document. Now, if it is an indent for rate contract, he has to first of all select the budget head and view the RC items which are available. He has to select the OEM name and view the list of items for that particular OEM. He has to make note of all the items required, and then at the time of indenting, he has to search the RC items and add it. He has also to make sure that the GEM ID the GEM non-availability, the GEM availability report and past transaction summary is at hand. For Indian, for AMC, there also he has to decide the procurement type, whether it will be through GEM, whether it will be through DP, whether it will be through LPC or other than the other than GEM, DP and LPC. He has to make sure the GEM ID is there, and he should also have all the details like preventive maintenance, breakdown visit, period of AMC, etc. Now there is a caution here, since we don't have the draft mode ready right now, please make sure that all the information are available before starting the indenting work, because there is no will consist of all the tasks which are assigned to the employee, and it is a default one for all the employee listed in the organization. In the indenter pendency dashboard, the only thing which will come is except green. Like when an indenter indents for something and the material comes and the store issues the green will come and sit on his dashboard in the pendency tab. Similarly, for the PL, the pendency dashboard will include approve indent. That is the indent which is moved to him by the indenter. The approve green, that is the green which has been approved by the indenter and is passed on to the PL. And there is accept green, that is in cases where PL himself is the indenting officer. And the IO and the PL can view the indent by clicking the UTN number, which we will show in the demonstration. Similarly, the green number also, you can, by clicking on the green number, you can view the green. Green approval by IO, well, he will have to log into the AMS ID by using his AMS ID and password. And he will have to click on the pendency list. Under the action column, he will have to accept or reject whatever the case is. And once he approves it, it moves on to the PL. Similarly, the PL also will log into the system by using his AMS ID and password. He will click on the in tray. Under my pendency, the list of green will be displayed. And by clicking on the action column, he will be able to take further action. Now, in order to view the status of an indent, indenter can search by either the UTN number or the project number. That provision is there in the software. The indent status can be any of the following, which are listed in this slide. That is, it may be waiting for PL approval, maybe for PME approval, when it moves to the FAO for FAO approval, when it moves to SPO for the SPO approval. And when the SPO approves it, it is shown as SPO approved. When the order is created as PO created, and when the green is created as green created. The print indent is necessary so long we don't have the provision of digital signing in the software. So IO can print the indent once it gets approved by the PL. But if the PL himself is the indenting officer, it gets self-approved. Printing can be done by the IO himself because he himself is the PL. The signed indent copy should be submitted to Stores and Purchase along with necessary annexures for further processing of the files. Now this software also has a provision of removing and adding project member by the PL himself. This provision is there. For adding, he will have to click on the Add Project Member tab. He will have to select the project number. The project name will automatically be displayed. The employee name will also be displayed. He will have to click on the employee name and either add him, or by clicking the remove button, he can remove the member also. For issue resolution, any support and query while using the software, this should first of all be taken to the SPO or the senior-most person in S&P for clarification and assistance. He should be the first point of contact, and he will try to resolve your case. However, if there are any feedback issues or if there are certain technical issues, those can be emailed to the Access Help Desk, the email ID which is shown in this slide. And this can be done through the SPO or the senior most person in Stores and Purchase of the lab as a consolidated document. So this is all in the presentation. It's a very small presentation. And now I will take you through the demonstration part of the software.
Well, this is to inform you all that this presentation, the same presentation that was presented in the morning session as well as right now in the afternoon session, has been posted on the CSIR website on Access SOP page.
Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yeah. So when a person logs into this portal, he will use his AMS ID and his password. Initially, he can use the default password 12345. The system will prompt him to change the password, which he will do, and later on, he can enter by using the new password. The default role of any person would be the employee role. Now, the employee in since we are since this program is basically regarding raising indent, we will show you example of each of the types of indents which can be raised on this software. The first type of indent which I would like to demonstrate is the indent other than RC and AMC. Now for this you will have to click on the link which is on the left hand side of the page. As soon as you click on this link, the purchase indent page will come up. There are a number of parameters which you will have to fill up, and these are just as per the manual of procurement of goods. The first tab which is there is the indent type. As I told you in the presentation, the types are 4 types actually. It can be GEM, it can be direct purchase, it can be LPC, or it can be other than GEM, LPC, or direct purchase. So for demonstrating purpose, I'll show you the system where the procurement type is other than GEM, LPC, or direct purchase. Then the project number. Now, the employee who is logged in all the projects to which he has been mapped, those projects will be displayed in the project number, and he will select the project from which the procurement is to be made. The project name will be auto-filled in. Then there will be a toggle between the item type, whether it will be a capital or a consumable. If it is a capital, the budget heads will be likewise capital expenditure, and all these budget subheads will appear in the drop-down box. Now, since we are demonstrating the raising of a capital item indent, the most commonly used would be the apparatus and equipment, which we are doing now, apparatus and equipment. Now, the next information is additional project details, if any. Like supposing you are taking fund from some other project, that you can indicate in this text box. This feature, indent for the financial year, actually this is a very new addition. This is a result of a meeting with the head CPD, where it was decided that all indents which have to be processed in the next financial year, the indents should be raised in the preceding months of the preceding last quarter of the year. So you have two options: current financial year or the next financial year. For demonstrating purpose, I'm using the current financial year. Now the add item list, the detailed specification of the stores. Now supposing we are purchasing a spectrophotometer. You can write the specifications also, but supposing the specifications are very long, very large, there is a provision of uploading those documents also. So it is not necessary that you should write down all the specifications in this text box. You can take help of the attachment also, attachment provision also. The unit of measure will go for number. Quantity will be 1. The unit cost, let's say 4 lakhs. The delivery date by which I want it would be, say, 28th of February, and the justification for procurement for research purpose. Then you have to click on the add button. Then only the item will be added to your indent. And this total purchase indent estimated cost will be calculated by the system itself. You can keep on adding another item also. Supposing I can say UPS, unit of measure, number, quantity, say 1, unit cost 60,000, delivery date same, justification, search work. So likewise, you can increase the number of items which you want to add in the purchase indent. Now you cannot edit what you have added, but you can delete one. So for the sake of demonstration, I am deleting the UPS indent. So this goes and the spectrophotometer remains. Then there are certain information which you have to give. These are as per our indent format: installation or commissioning to be done by say the supplier. Whether it is made on a buyback basis, no. If it is yes, then the system will ask for certain details which you can put as per your information available. For demonstration purpose, it will be no. Installation requirement, whether these are ready, yes. Warranty in terms of months, 12 months. After warranty period, if you require AMC, you can say yes. Then you will have to give the AMC details. If it is no, you don't have to give any details. Training details, if you require, you can give it, or otherwise it can be not applicable or not required. Items to be inspected within number of days, say 10 days. Acceptance test. Previous purchase details last 3 years, this is mandatory for ST or special R&D. So here it is not like that, so we'll say not applicable. Availability of item on GEM, it's no, so you will have to give the GEM ARPTS. You'll have to generate it before, and you have to fit in the details here. The GEM date should be at least 30 days, within 30 days from the server date. So let be this, okay. If it is a PSC, it will be yes. If no, it is no. Is it an emergency procurement? No. Delivery location, say Kolkata. Vendor details, any details will do, say Blue Star or something, and you have to add it. After doing so, there is an option for uploading any relevant document. You can choose any document, the PDF file, but ensure that all the annexures are combined into a single PDF file. So let us see whether we can upload a file or not. Okay, there is one. We have done this. After it is uploaded, you can view the file also. Yeah, it's there. So okay. Then there are self-certification. These are as per the rules of purchase, abiding by the code of integrity in public procurement. Quantity indented are required to meet the immediate needs. Specifications meet the basic needs. And these are not based on any specific make or brand. All these boxes should be clicked. So let me run through it once again. The indent type, you have an option. There are 4 options. Whichever option is suitable for a procurement, you select it. The project number, whatever projects you have mapped to, those projects will be displayed. You can select the project. The project name will come automatically here. The item type, whether it is capital or consumable. The budget head in this, and the budget subhead is also selected from the drop-down box. If there is any additional project details, you can add here. And if it is for the current financial year or if it is for the next financial year, that also you can do. The item can be added by this provision. The information which are required here, those can be added. Finally, you can upload the document. The self-certification can be given here. And finally, you can go for submit. When you say submit, you see record is saved and sent to PME. And there is a number, CSIR headquarter, which shows the name of the entity, the procuring entity. See this number here, this also has a meaning. The first CSIR headquarters means the procuring entity, then you have the date, that is 23rd January 2025. STS 5, this is 52, this is the project number, and 38 is the number of indents which have been raised in this project. Now, one more thing, why it has not gone to the PL and why it has gone to the PME, the reason is the indenter himself is the project leader. Now, if we go to the, since the indent has gone to PME, we will just see where it has gone actually. We'll click on the PME role. And you will see here, this is the indent which we have just raised. If I click here, the indent details will be shown and the status also. The status is, it is showing waiting for PME approval and the remarks is auto approved for PL. The PME, the person with the PME role, he will click on action and after checking his records, he will approve or he will reject. Let's say he approves it. And he sends it to SPO. The action is approved. So it goes out of his pendency list and it moves to the person with the SPO role. Now, if I click on SPO, you will see the indent has now landed on the SPO's dashboard. I mean, indent in tray. The same indent is showing here. The attachment is also here. And further action will be taken by the SPO. So this was the demonstration about indents other than RC or AMC. Now we will demonstrate an indent for AMC. We will raise an indent for AMC. Here also the first information which has to be filled is indent type. These 4 types will again come up. So let us say it is an LPC. In AMC purchase indent, it is always fixed as consumable. There is no capital over here because AMC, these are basically a revenue expenditure. Here also there is a provision for additional project details if required. The project number to which the employee has been mapped, those projects will come down in the drop list. I'm selecting this. The budget subhead will be chemicals consumables. And the sub budget head will be maintenance of equipment other than computers. If it is computer, then it will be computer maintenance charges, whatever. You have to select it accordingly. Indent for the current financial year we are selecting. Then there are basic information which you have to provide. Present condition of the goods, working, type of AMC required, say comprehensive, number of preventive maintenance visit as per your requirement, you can say 4. Number of breakdown visits, say 4. Duration of AMC in months, normally it is 12. Whether user logbook is maintained, yes. Whether AMC is to be entered with, there are 5 options. We will go for an Indian agent. Whether AMC is being done for the first time or renewal, let's say it's for renewal. Post warranty is party continuing service, no. If renewal service provided by the AMC holder, satisfactory, yes. When the contract period ended, you can write down whatever it is. Amount for the AMC, say 67,000. Availability of the item on GEM, no. So you will give the GEM ARPTS ID number and the date. The date should be within 30 days of the server date. Name of the firm of full address, you'll have to, it says XYZ. Delivery location, you can write Kolkata. Then you'll have to add the item list. So here maybe you have an AMC of unit of measure, number, quantity would be 1, unit cost would be 67,000. Delivery date, now delivery date is it's an annual maintenance, so it should be in the next year. We'll go to 26 January. So this date you will have to decide what will be the end date of your AMC. Justification is maintenance of equipment, and then you add whatever you have typed. So this entire information is now added onto the system. Just like in the previous case, here also there are certain self-certification. Now here you will see we have gone for LPC mode. So if you compare with the previous case, you have an additional certification which says that certified that the committee will survey the market to ascertain the reasonableness of rate, quality, and specification to identify the appropriate supplier. Now, if we change this intent type to other than JMLPC direct purchase, this certification will disappear. So let us go back to what we started with. Since it was LPC, we will go for LPC only. We will click all this and we will submit. So here you can see record is saved and sent to PME and the number is here. Here also in the like in the previous case, we will see whether it has landed in the PME page. Yes, it has come. So this is the indent which we raised, AMC of spectrophotometer, maintenance of equipment. The indent is for LPC. Likewise, in the previous case, the person with the PME role will take the action as is required to be taken. So this completes our indent for AMC, the demonstration for indent for AMC. The last type of indent is the indent for RC. Here also the indent type is frozen. Not in the previous case. In the previous case, the indent types, there were 4 types of indents, but here it is frozen since it is a rate contract. Here again, the project will appear in the drop-down list, which you will have to select. In the rate contract, it is consumable. Here also you cannot have any other option. It is consumable. You have to select the proper budget head. We will select chemicals and consumables. We will select the sub-budget head, say chemicals. Once we select the sub-budget head, all the vendors which have been mapped with this sub-budget head, those will come down in this drop-down list. So let us select this vendor. The supplier will be automatically displayed here. The indent will be for the current financial year. And then we will have to select for the item. Now, I think I've missed out one thing. Before you start, indenting for a rate contract, it would always be better if you first view the RC items. So you can get an idea whether the item which you are selecting is there or not. So if you click on view RC item, you will go to the budget code, which is always chemicals and consumables. The budget head is chemicals. And supposing you select this particular vendor or OEM, all the chemicals which are listed against this OEM will be displayed here. You will do a search, say acid. Once you do this, all the items with this keyword will appear. So you can get an idea whether your item which you are searching is there or not. And if you can make a note of it, it will be helpful in raising the indent. So it is advisable that you do this exercise prior to raising the indent for RC. So once you have done this, you can go back to the indent for RC page. I think we have completed this part, chemicals. Say we are choosing abscisic acid 98%. So all these details will be fetched from the database. The only thing which you have to put is the quantity, supposing 10, and then you can add this. Likewise, you can search again, say if there is any other, say acacia extra pure. Sorry. Okay. not there. I think it's not working. Anyway, we will move with only one single item. So once we add this, the item will be added onto the system. Then the software will ask you to incorporate the gem parts ID that you can do. Reason for the item available on gem being not processed for purchase, not. Some reason has to be given. Delivery location would be Kolkata and the delivery date, say 27th. And then you go and submit. So here also, since the indenter is himself is the PL, the indent it flows to the PME. That's it. Now, there is another functionality which you have is print indent. So here once the project leader approves the indent, you can go for this action which is print indent. And you can take a printout, get it signed and send it to the stores and purchase department. Okay, Satishji, I think, is there anything else which I missed out or something?
No, indenting part is complete actually.
Completed, no? Okay.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for this demonstration. And now we can have queries from users. I can see raised hand in on my screen. So from CFTRI first, they have raised their hand first. Can we have the queries, please? Yes, sir. Next one is IMMT Deepthi Parkisini Das.
Good afternoon, sir.
Your query, please.
Yeah, actually, in the first case, you have shown that indent other than RC and AMC. In case the equipment which is purchased, which will be purchased under that lab fund, then in additional project detail, can we write that?
Bodhibhai, can you just unshare the screen?
I couldn't get you actually. I couldn't get you. Yeah. Yeah. What
Actually,
can you please unshare the screen?
Unshare the screen. Unshare the screen.
If the equipment will be purchased under lab fund, from the lab fund, then in additional project information, can we write that?
Yes.
Because the
we are open to query now.
Hello. Hello, is it audible? Hello. Is it audible? Hello, sir.
Yes, it is.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Is it audible?
I think from IMMT.
Hello.
Deepthi madam is asking query, Satish Bhai.
Yes, it is audible.
Yeah, please.
Actually, if the equipment will be purchased from the lab fund,
yes,
can we write that in the details of the project, additional details of the project?
That is not actually required. All the infrastructure means infra project. That is the CSIR infra project. For that, only division need to be selected.
Division in the sense? I couldn't to follow.
means user must be
in that
mapped
column,
to.
I am mapped with some few projects. So how I can choose the project?
But you have been mapped to your division also, na?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so just select that division and
Okay, okay,
budget head as
okay.
capital expenditure, and then the apparatus and equipments budget subhead.
Okay, okay. Then it's fine. Another thing in the vendor details,
Yes.
if it is a equipment of more than 1 crore or so, so I cannot write one vendor details. I have to write
Yeah,
few.
the vendor
Oh,
detail, the vendor detail list
yes.
is actually the list of probable vendors, not the actual vendors.
Okay,
If you
okay,
if you
okay.
know more than
Fine.
one vendor, just keep adding those vendors.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Yes, query from CRRI. Yeah, Navneet Kaur from CRRI. You can ask your query. Yeah, Jitendra Panda from IMMT.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Sir, actually, while sending after the intent is submitted, so
Sir,
will
please ask your
the
query.
yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I was asking, once the indent is made and it is submitted, so will the like departments of PME or FA or SPO, they will be notified through some kind of notification, or we have to inform them again verbally or physically?
No, right now they just have one entry. If they are logged into the system, it is showing in their entry. Okay,
So
we are
every time
working on
one has
we
to
are
check
working
that.
on. No, that means if someone is from stores and purchase side, they are required to be logged in on the access portal. We are planning on some notification kind of thing, but then this mail server is not connected. That's why they are not getting mail. But if they are logged in, it is already showing on their entry page.
Okay, like the PLs or someone, those who are not
Yeah.
regularly into that. So that's it. Okay, another is like suppose one has to indent who is not in the as a project member, then the PL has to add for a temporary period that member, then again he has to delete that member from the project group.
Yeah, means project member management can be done from PL as well as PME. Project member
Okay,
can be added from PL also.
okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
So I'm from
Yeah, query
CSIR.
from Needy, Sangeeta Goel. Your query, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, after submission of this indent, do we need to start the hard copy work also? Hello? Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, Sunil Groverji. Can we have your query, please? Well, we have so many raised hand, but I think there is some issue. No one is asking any query, although they have
Hello.
raised hand.
Hello.
Sunil Grover, you have raised hand. Please ask your query, sir.
Hello. I'm Prasanna from CFTRI. Am I audible?
Sir, I am looking after engineering services division, place, but we have to indent it. Is it needed after this? Hello.
Sir, didn't get your query. Your voice was breaking. Can you just repeat your query?
Actually, I am looking after engineering services division in
Yes.
CRRI,
Yes.
and we have to purchase various items on emergency basis. But as a formality, we have to indent it also if it is available in store or main stores or not. Then
So
if this type of system has come, then we have to indent or we have directly purchased from market as we purchase from local market for emergency purchase.
Sir, under offline mode, what were you doing? Actually, indent is a requirement, is raising the requirement, and I think indent is required in all the case. I don't know whether you were
Then
raising or not.
all the budgets are bad related to engineering. They are
Yeah,
in
sir.
mentioned
From
in that.
means from point of view of procurement of goods, the maintenance heads need to be there. Otherwise, staff quarter capital, staff quarter maintenance, that heads are already there.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And yes, next someone with the name S. Parthiv. Well, next one is someone from IICB, Samir Thami. Can you please raise your query?
Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible?
You are not audible.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, please.
Sir, am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
So I am from IICB, from PME department.
Yes, sir.
So I have one query regarding the additional project details. So, for example, a intender is raising an indent from two different projects, and
yes,
selected one project, and in additional project details, he has given a project number of another project, right?
Yes,
so after he takes a printout, so who will the project leader? I mean, there are two different projects, and the project leader might be two different project leaders.
Sir, the indent is being processed from the main project head, that is that the user has selected, and in they have indicated the additional project. So on the
Right.
hard copy, they need to get sign off both the project leaders.
Okay, fine. Okay, sir. That's what I wanted to clarify.
Hello. Sir, namaskar, sir. Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, next query from CSR Siri.
Yeah, sir. नमस्कार सर, मुरली बोल रहा हूँ सर, CSIR पिलानी से सर. Hello. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Siri Pilani, your query, please.
No. Sir, yeah. What नहीं आ रहा है? बोलो. Input नहीं जा रहा है. Input नहीं आ रहा है. Please बोलो. इधर बोलो. सर, जैसे हम इंडेंट सबमिट करते हैं, उसके बाद में जैसे वो दिखाता है वहाँ स्टेटस में कि भाई हाँ आपका ये पीएल के पास पेंडिंग है आपका इंडेंट जो है ना अप्रूवल के लिए। लेकिन सर उसमें जैसे उसमें जो बजट हेड का जो सर प्रोजेक्ट लीडर है सर सैंक्शन अथॉरिटी सर उसका नाम नहीं आता सर, उसका रीजन क्या है सर? उसमें ले लो ना मोबाइल में है क्या?
क्योंकि जो रिसीविंग वाला है ना वहाँ सेटअप किया है कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में।
Well, next query from CRI, Navneet Kaur.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
I'm Kamali Kesavan from CSIR IMMT.
Yes.
Sir, I have raised a couple of intents. So in the rate contract, when I'm filling the details, it is the vendor details. When I'm trying to enter, the cursor is not blinking. I could not enter there, sir.
No, so your purchase people has not updated any RC. That's why you are not getting any RC list. We are holding a session on 27th to demonstrate how to upload a rate contract.
Okay, sir. And one more question, sir. In the direct purchase, that is other than RC, all these things, after SPO approval, there is a print option is coming. So I printed that form. After that, what should I do, sir? Should I will put my signature?
Yes. After putting the signature, you have to send the indent to purchase. But especially for direct purchase, this is for the kind intention of all the labs. In many lab, direct purchase, even in the case of direct purchase section issues order. But in most of the labs, after direct purchase indenter is allowed to buy it from market and submit the necessary documents at the store. So both the scenario is covered in this access portal. If your lab is having means you have to generate a purchase order at times. Many vendor ask for purchase order. If the purchase order is to be created, ask your purchase section to generate purchase order after submitting them the necessary documents. Or if you are directly buying the material, just buy the material and submit all the documents to the stores. They will process it from green directly. In that case, purchase order will not be required.
Okay, sir. So now I'm supplying that I'm sending the indent to supplier. Now the supplier is giving the all the chemicals. So after that, when I'm giving to stores, that time I have to give this indent along with the
yes. Indent, GEM non-availability certificate, and the annexer that is having the sanction of project leader. Submit all these documents to stores.
Annexure is the annexure 2C is coming, sir. Apart from that, is there anything else, sir?
Ganpati, I don't remember the annexer exactly. One
It is
annexer is
2C
there.
only.
Yes,
It is
okay.
2C only.
Yeah, that is
Correct.
not.
2C only.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So only annexure 2C gem non-availability certificate we will submit to stores. So I think they will process it after that, probably, right, sir? Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Next query, please.
IICB, somebody has raised query for a long time. Dr. Samir
Thami. Yes, Dr. Samir Thami.
Samir Thami. Unmute yourself and speak, sir. Yeah, one small correction. Direct purchase annexure is 4C, not 2C. 4C.
Yeah, 2C is the indent format and 4C is the sanction format.
Yeah.
Sir, when I'm seeing the indent, I'm getting a print for the indent. Sanction
Yes.
format where I will get the printout, sir. After SPO approved, I can see, but where I can get the printout of that?
That is in the MPG. Right now, you must be having the format of this annexer 4C. In the case of direct procurement, every indent project leader has to approve. So your lab must be having this annexer 4C in place. Please ask your purchase officer.
Okay,
That
sir.
format
Okay.
is already in the MPG 2019.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
If there is no other query, can we close the session?
Yeah, I think so, Ganpati. So thank you all for joining this session organized for indenter as well as project leader. And as already told by the presenter, if you have any query, just as a first line of this support, please ask your stores and purchase officer to resolve that query. And if at all this help of technical team is needed, he may send a mail to the help desk, that is helpdesk access.helpdesk at csir.res.in. We will resolve the query. Yeah, Sikri, you have some query?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Actually, in that additional project adding session, if you are adding one more project for the same consumables, how the amount will be distributed, sir?
Sir, at the time of indenting, it is indicative only. At the time of purchase order, it will form up.
Okay. Suppose for example, I am adding 1 lakh amount of consumable. If the project contains maybe 60,000, the other remaining amount will be taken from 40,000 means. Where should I indicate? Where should I mention?
I think you have seen this indent format. Just let me share this screen once again. The screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah, this additional project detail. You can put the additional project detail, your project detail and additional money here. This is indicative and it will be formed up at the time of preparing the purchase order by PDA.
Okay. In that column itself, we have to mention how much amount it should.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Pramod, your query, please. Pramod Joshi from IGIV. Your query, please.
सर आवाज आ रही है? हेलो, गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
हाँ, गुड आफ्टरनून, बताइए।
हाँ सर, मैं ये कह रहा था जैसे जैम के कोई साइंटिस्ट इंडेंट रेज करता है तो जैम की जो रिपोर्ट होती है वो 1 मंथ के लिए वैलिड होती है।
जी।
अगर उसके बाद सामान आता है तो रिपोर्ट वैलिड रहेगी या दूसरी रिपोर्ट
बॉस,
जनरेट होगी?
इंडेंट करने के टाइम में जेम की जो वैलिडिटी है वो आप चेक करोगे परचेज प्रोसेस के इन बिटवीन। बार बार उस इंडेंट को रिपोर्ट को डेफिनेटली इस बीच में अगर वो एक्सपायर भी हो जाता है तो हो जाता है। इंडेंट करते
अच्छा, तो
टाइम वो
माना
वैलिड होना
जाएगी।
चाहिए। इंडेंट करते टाइम वो
ओके,
वैलिड होना चाहिए, दैट्स ऑल।
चाहे सामान कभी भी आए।
ऑब्वियस है।
ठीक है सर, ओके सर, थैंक यू।
चलो।
Well, then thank you all for joining this session for indenter and project leader. And we hope that now you will be raising all your indents through Access portal only. And if you have any query, please ask your purchase officer to resolve that. And if it is to be escalated to the technical team, he will escalate it to the development team or to the CSIR headquarter through help desk mail ID access.helpdesk@csir.res.in. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Bodhi. Thank you, Ganpati.
Yeah, thank you, Satish Bhai. Bodhi, very good presentation and demo. Thank you.